through the, oh my God, 24,000? God damn, young fella. It's a lot of XP. About to go ahead and get into the yearly awards here. See who won what. Our quarterback did come in fourth with passing yards and third for touchdowns. Respectable. He had a pretty down year. The offense just was not clicking as well as it could be. A-Rod, Lev Bell, Blake fucking Bortles at 8-8 is up for the MVP again. Ironically, I gotta check this guy's stats. Leonard Floyd here comes in fourth for MVP. Layman at 5. And 6 is Jordan Howard. That's pretty cool, man. Probably my top 3 players on the team as far as production goes. All getting recognition there for MVP. Coach of the Year, hooligan. It was Mike McCarthy. I believe they were 11-0 when I first saw them this season. And we were pretty much battling to get, first seed in the NFC. And what happened is they miraculously lost they only won 1 out of 5 games to end the year. That's kind of crazy for the Packers. Because they're normally, obviously this is Madden, but in real life, the Packers are pretty decent or really good or pretty decent at the absolute worst late in the year. Curtis Shutt, new coach for the Ravens, actually did pretty well. 11 wins. It's not bad. It's not bad, young sir, to be having an 11-win team with Joe Flacco as your QB. I think he's down to like an 80 overall. It's pretty bad. Doug Peterson. It's tough, man. It's that division is so weird that it's probably the most competitive division, NFC East in Madden, just because of the Cowboys, the Redskins. The Cowboys, the Giants, and the Eagles now. All pretty decently stacked teams. Let's go ahead and get onto this the AFC first. We'll go ahead and do that. Just the top 5. Offensive Player of the Year, Lev Bell, Blake Bortles, Andrew Luck is up there. That's nice to see. I think the Colts have a new coach as well. Glenn McKee, I think this is his 2nd or 3rd year in the league. He was a top 15, top 10 quarterback, something like that. And then Melvin Gordon right there rounding out the top 5. That's pretty good, pretty decent. This guy was the number 1 overall pick by the Browns after the first season. He was doing pretty well, but they only went 7-8-1 this year, which sucks for them. AFC Defensive Player of the Year is Justin Houston. I'm pretty sure he got a shit ton of sacks. Khalil Mack probably would have made his case in the last game we just played against them, but we pretty much got rid of the ball quick. That's why we took so many checkdowns, because I was terrified of Khalil Mack coming off the edge scot-free and hitting my quarterback, because Kyle Long is not going to block Khalil Mack. Pretty much nobody's going to block Khalil Mack. So, Shazier is right there, 97 overall now. Wow. C.J. Mosley, 91 overall, comes in 4th. Marcus Peters, 97 overall cornerback. For the 13-3 Chiefs, it's not bad. They actually have the Defensive Player of the Year, and their cornerback is in the top 5 as well. That's pretty dang good. Reggie Ragland, 81 overall, makes number 6. That's interesting. I just wanted to come down and see that name. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Quinn Buckner. Not sure if that's a QB, wide receiver, running back, whatever. I don't know. Ty Michael Mungro, 72 overall. DeMarcus Ramsey, I believe that's a running back. Brian Wright, Josh Hemsley. No, that's a wide receiver. I was actually scouting that guy. Lamar Callaway. This was the safety that I wanted to take. I think I had the 8th overall pick. I wanted to take Lamar Callaway, but he went like number 2, number 3 overall, something crazy like that, to the Colts, and he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, which is not bad. Javante Canty, Al Thomas. This guy's a monster. He's a really good complement to Joey Bosa out there in San Diego, and that's going to be a pretty scary front. Even when we played them earlier in the year, this guy actually had 2 sacks as a rookie. It also contributed. That was early in the year. I actually started a young guy at left guard, and he just got beat by this top 10 pick here. So, Romel Kraft, I believe that's a safety. Ashton Braxton is a corner, if I'm not mistaken, for the Raiders. Best QB, crazy, that is Bortles, Glenn McKee, Flacco at 80 overall. Prater and then Andrew Luck. That's crazy. Andrew Luck was up for MVP, but he's number 5 as far as QBs go. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. So we got Lev Bell, Gordon, Latavius Murray, Isaiah Crowell, who's 90 overall. What? And Spencer Ware. Power back. It's kind of a speed back. Do it all guy. There's a trend here. There's definitely a trend. Oh, Colts have Jeremy Hill. That's kind of cool. It's good for them. Best wideout, Antonio Brown, Jarvis Landry, AR-15. Corey Coleman is up there, 90 overall. Nice. DeAndre Hopkins rounds out the 5th, as well as Allen Hurns there. Honorable mention. That guy's a monster. Undrafted. Good guy. Best O-line, Marshall Yonder. That's what's up. Ravens are still out here dominating the AFC as far as O-line. Ronnie Stanley's up to a 93. That's what's up. Chiefs have 2 offensive linemen that's up for the best O-line. That's kind of cool. Castro, Conklin. All right, best D-line, Khalil Mack. I don't know how you win Defensive Player of the Year and don't win best D-line when you're a D-lineman, but Khalil Mack obviously has made enough plays in this league, and he's 90-9 overall. For Pete's sake. Trey Flowers gave me fits in last year's Super Bowl when he played with the Patriots. Goes over to the Browns. Does not really get them to the playoffs, but he's 93 overall and up for an award as well. So can't really be too mad at that. The Texans, J.J. Watt rounds out the number 5 spot for best D-line. Something's got to give over down there in Houston, man. Either you got to move J.J. Watt and start building your team around somebody else, or get this man a ring, bro. That's crazy. Best linebacker, Jamie Collins, Shazier Mosley, Brandon Marshall, Dante Hightower, Delvin Smith, honorable mention, Alex Okafor, Houseway. Best DB, Marcus Peters, Nickel Roby Coleman. Guess he had a really good year in the nickel. Jalen Ramsey's 95 overall. Wow. Tavon Young, 87. That is beast. Sean Smith did just pick me off in the last game. Probably snuck him into the top 5 because Eric Berry probably would have won that top 5 spot. I'm not going to go through kickers. On to the NFC. Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Rodgers wins it again. Jameis Winston comes in a close second. Jordan Howard up there. Cam Newton. Matty Ice. Hundley has taken the freaking 49ers from a bottom-feeding team up to a 7-9 team. That's pretty freaking decent. To know that, you can come, under the Mike McCarthy in the offense and that whole system up there in Green Bay and go to another team and actually win some games. That's kind of cool. Carson Wentz, 87 overall now. Don't know if they made the playoffs yet, but we shall see. Devontae Freeman, Russell Wilson, and Jalen Richard. I'll never forget that game, bro. First time anybody from the CPU ever ran for 200 plus, like 230, 240 yards on me. It was insane. Defensive Player of the Year. Y'all see it right there. Leonard Floyd from the Chicago Bears. 15-1 on the year. The man, I believe, broke the record with 23 sacks. I've got to double check it. Excuse me, just to see. But Kuechly comes in number 2 with 99 overall. Deion Jones, 91. Navarro Bowman, who was number 2 for most of the year. I don't know what happened. Maybe because those guys lost late in the year and lost that playoff spot. Probably gave up a lot of points. Levante David was up a little higher this year as well. Blake Martinez is a monster for Green Bay. Devon Kennard, wow. Ziggy Ansah, Victor Herman, Braxton Hobart. Had 2 sacks on me in the last game we played against the Packers. That was pretty fucked up because Kyle Long can't block. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm not 100% sure about all of these guys. I believe Zach Sparks is a QB, though. Rodnell Weldon, definitely a running back. No, I'm tripping. Cannot be a running back. They still have Gurley. Andre Lincoln is definitely a running back. He was leading the team in yards for the Packers until Eddie Lacy came back from injury, and then that's probably when their season went to shit. Pretty much, yeah. Because this guy, first game, he actually had a decent game. He had like 4.5 yards a carry on like 17, 18 carries, something like that. Did his thing. Jermaine Lammermore, Number 4 spot, that is definitely a wide receiver, fast guy. And Davis Wisney is a quarterback, was drafted really high. Comes in number 5 overall for Rookie of the Year. It's on the NFC. Kind of cool. Philip O'Donnell is at 84 overall now. God damn. It's a tight end. Pretty good. Yeah, we didn't have any rookies that did anything. Surprisingly, my 8th overall pick, Patrick Offord, only has 1 interception and 1 forced fumble all season. The man has 96 hit power, and I don't honestly don't know how I can get him into position to get big hits. Obviously because the CPU just checks down all the time. All the time they just check down. That's it. But the second round linebacker here, 73 overall, Roman Presley. I drafted him only because of his hit power and his size. To be a thumper in the middle of the defense. He comes in number 4 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's kind of cool. Stephon Blake, I am not sure what position he plays, but he's on the Lions, and the Lions gave me a scare this year, twice. But this guy right here, Corey, he's at 89 overall now. God damn. Gee, Monelli. So Ziggy Ansah is now playing left end, and this is the guy they drafted, I believe, in the top 5. I believe he was 4. Don't quote me, but I think he was 4. And when he was drafted, he was at 81, 82 overall. He's now 89. That's going to be scary to have both of those guys screaming off the edges. But at least I have a premier 97 overall left tackle, who I hope has won the award for best O-line this year. Best QB, Rodgers, Lehman at 2nd, Mediice, Wentz, Winston, Hundley number 5. I got to check Hundley's stats, man. Sam Bradford is a new QB for the Saints. 9-7 record for them down there. Geno Smith, what? That's insane. Geno Smith is up for an award, bro. Get out of here. Best running back, Jordan Howard. I believe he had 1,400 yards, 16 or 17 touchdowns, something like that, and like 50 broken tackles. I'll show you the stats after this as well. Devontae Freeman, Terrence West, Jalen Rashad, and Zeke Elliott. 99 overall, Zeke Elliott. David Johnson at 6. Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. That's wide out. Brandon Cooks, Golden Tate, Randall Cobb, Sanu Sneed. I thought he was going to win it again this year. Like the way he started the season, Rodriguez Mobley for the Packers. The way he started was just phenomenal. Kendall Wright comes in number 9. After winning the award last year with 100 catches, 1,500 yards, and I think like 9 to 10 touchdowns. Julio Jones is number 10. That's sad. He's the 10th best receiver in the NFC. Insanity. There we go. Ivory Matthews. My first O-lineman I ever picked with this team 3 years ago, well 4 seasons ago now, finally wins the best offensive lineman over Zach Martin, who had won it every season prior to this one. Ivory Matthews up there at number 1 is key. I honestly think it's because we ran the ball more this year. He got more pancakes and was able to give up less sacks because you're obviously not passing the ball as much. But yeah, Ivory Matthews, that's definitely the go-to guy. That's definitely who I run the ball behind just about every time I run the ball. I try to get to his side. Even if I run right, if it's a zone read, I'm definitely bouncing it back to the left. Best D-line, Lion right there. That's funny. Olivier Vernon, Aaron Donald, Victor Herman. I gotta check this guy out too. Might be decent. Might be worth a look. Neil Hunter won it last year. He had 3 sacks on me the last time I played the Vikings in the previous season, as well as having 2 sacks early in the year. This guy's a monster off the right edge, man. No bullshit. David Onyemata, who started his career as like a 70 overall, is now a 90. Like, goddamn. Cam Jordan and Matt Judon for the Falcons. It's definitely a good look. Matt Judon's a beast. Best linebacker, Leonard Floyd, wins that as well as winning Defensive Player of the Year. That is clutch. Luke Kuechly, Navarro Bowman, Levante David, Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones had a pretty decent career after he left the Patriots in this CFM. So you can see the rest of these guys here. I think Junior Collette was up for an award. What? Jaquiski Tart, 85 overall. Now that's pretty cool. Richard Sherman wins the award though. Tart, Hargraves, Peterson, and Josh Norman round out the top 5. Our guys just really don't get interceptions. Like, literally, we do not make turnovers that often at all. I don't know what it is. Like maybe I should. I don't know. I play a lot of coverage with this team just because I know that my guys can get to the quarterback. Um, so I'm not really blitzing as much. So I mean, my guys are really out there just to press the wide receivers, bump them off their routes, and stick with them just long enough for the pressure to get there. That's pretty much what we play. Um, I think we should be at least top 10 in sacks for the season. Will Langley actually comes in number 10, who's a guy that I drafted really late, but he was just athletic. He was athletically gifted. Really good hit power at 90, and hey, he's made some plays. He actually had 3 interceptions in one game, so I mean they were all overthrows, but at least he had the hands to take the ball away. You know when he was gifted the passes. You know. I don't know what's wrong with my kicker, but he is never up for any awards, even though he doesn't miss. But scroll on over here to the stats. 33 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. We completed 70% of our passes. Only 250 yards per game. There's a lot left on the field there, man. Really. But when you have 1,300 yards, almost 1,400 yards on the ground, 16 touchdowns, you really can't complain. You know what I mean? You really can't complain. Eifert did miss getting 1,000 yards, but he does have 9 touchdowns off 83 catches. Kendall Wright, as you can see, when your tight end leads the team in receptions, it's pretty much, you know, check down, check down, check down. That's pretty much what the whole season was for whatever reason. I just wasn't aggressive with throwing the ball, mainly because my run game was so effective. There it is, the new record for quarterback sacks with 24. Leonard Floyd, you are the man. You are the man, sir. Let's take a look at that. How it looks. How we progressed him. Probably the most proudest part about the CFM. Obviously, his rookie year was a simulation. And he was only able to get a couple sacks. I think it was 3. Yeah, 3 sacks his rookie year. Then he comes on in his first full year playing with me, not usering, but playing all the games. Got him 10.5 sacks his rookie year, and he did have a pick 6. And then in this season, he actually missed games. I think he missed 5 games. 13.5 was last season, which was a very respectable number. You know, he was an up and coming pass rusher, and he wasn't fully like developed yet, per se. You know what I mean? But now this season, once we got that finesse move up to, I think what was it? I think it was 98. Pursuit up to 98 now. Really, I think all we're going to work on now is his strength, awareness, and play rec. That's pretty much it. His block shed is pretty decent as well. But he also, of note, led the team in tackles for loss, led the team in tackles, led the team and the league in sacks. I think he had 4 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, a block kick, which is the second time he did that in his career. Yeah, this guy is just literally like the man. He is the man on defense. I revolve my entire defense around Leonard Floyd rushing the passer. Every now and then I might drop him into coverage, but for the most part, he's going after the quarterback. 24 sacks, NFL record. Like I said, I've never done it before. Harry Edwards was eating in the beginning of the season, bro. 14.5 sacks. I believe that's his career high as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, he had 9.5 sacks in his last season with the Raiders. 14.5 for us this year. 10 tackles for a loss is not bad either. 67 tackles as well. 23 solo. Does have 1 forced fumble, but it is what it is. Cool. It is what it is. Here's our rookie 2nd round pick. Roman Presley. He's got solid tackling, solid hit power, you know, above average. Obviously his play rec and all that good stuff is not ideal, but he is the thumper. He is the thumper middle linebacker. 82 strength, Definitely going to work on getting that block shade up a little higher than 84 is what it is normally. But yeah, I think once I get his pursuit up to the low to mid 90s, I can pretty much let him go. I can get his pursuit up and his play rec and awareness. I can let him go and play by himself. You know, I don't have to user him as much as I'd literally using him all season in order to get these plays. And 74 tackles usered is pretty damn good in my opinion. 12 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 picks, 4 pass deflections, forced fumble, a TD. I believe that was a pick 6. Yeah, there was no fumble recovery, so that was a pick 6. Yeah, that's it for the stats. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at playoff schedule here and see who made the playoffs. Saints and Falcons divisional matchup. That's kind of cool. Jaguar, please. The Jaguars just lose. Let's continue to lose. The Packers. Oh man. Not only do they screw themselves out of a first round bye, they also got to go to Dallas and play Dallas. That sucks for them. New England versus Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's going to win that game, even though the Patriots did play us in the Super Bowl last year. I think the Steelers have a pretty much stronger team. It's going to be offense versus defense in that game, 100%. So, let's go ahead and go back to that. I'm predicting Steelers go to New England and beat New England in the first round. I think the Saints lose at home as well, so the Falcons. I'm taking Steelers, Falcons. I want to take the Chargers, but I believe Phillip Rivers is still injured, so I can't bet. Again, I can't bet with a team that doesn't have their quarterback. And I got Green Bay going into Dallas and beating the Cowboys. So pretty much all away teams except the Jags. I think the Jags are going to win. So I'm going Steelers, Falcons, Jaguars, and Packers to make it to the next round. Let's go ahead and simulate that. Let's go. Oh, wait. We got some training to do. Hold on now, big fella. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get him some more XP. What the hell? What in the was that? Kanye? Offensive line and running back? Yeah, why not? I don't know what's going on with my screen right now. I really don't. Let's go ahead and simulate that shit. Get it out of here. Get it out of there, boy. Alright. Now we can simulate. Falcons made it. Alright. Kevin Grice is now available to play again. Thank you, Jeebus. Gonna actually run Kendall Wright as our number 2. From now on, obviously, Kendall Wright is the better route runner, but we have to start utilizing Mike Williams more than what we have been. Obviously, Kendall Wright at 7 years pro, and I think he's 29 or 30. He's definitely going to decline at the end of the year, so we're looking at his speed dropping to 2, everything dropping 2 or 3 points, and that's going to be shitty. So we're going to look to solidify Mike Williams as our number 1 receiver. I think next season Kevin Grice might be the number 2. Ty Montgomery probably will stay 4, and I'll move Aguilar up if we can get his route running up a little higher. But obviously Ty Montgomery is a return specialist for me. That's what I signed him for because I knew Grice could be a much better receiver. He's a little more explosive, man. Like, yeah, Montgomery has, decent speed. They have pretty much the same speed. Grice has more agility. Grice has better hands, better elusiveness, juke, spin move, all that stuff. Like, it's all better as far as catch and run type. Montgomery's a way better blocker, though. Goddamn. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and Perriman's not going to be our number 6. We're going to go ahead and roll with Jamion McGinnis. He's under a rookie contract at 68 overall, when some of these contracts start expiring, I should be able to sign him back to a long-term deal for cheap. And I'm just developing him on the bench right now, so it is what it is there. Moving forward, I think Troy Nicholas' contract is up after next season. And we already have his replacement already. This is I think a 5th round tight end. 81 speed, 84 acceleration, 82 strength. Everything's pretty much the same. He's just, a little more athletic, obviously, because he's younger than Troy Nicholas. If you look at everything else, like aside from the catch in traffic and the release, he's pretty much a clone of Troy Nicholas, or what Troy Nicholas is right now. He can be. And he's also a better blocker, surprisingly, because I only brought Troy Nicholas on to be my blocking tight end. That's it. That is all. That's all I wanted him for. Just his blocking ability, his size, and his strength. Yeah, I think Case Martino is definitely going to be our guy there. No question. Nice compliment to the receiver, Tyler Eifert there. Look at that, 99, bro. God damn. I think we got some XP to do. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at that shit there. 12, almost 13,000 XP. He's already 97 overall. What? Go ahead and give it a 95 strength, man. Oh my gooeyes. 95 strength from a left tackle, bro. I don't even know what strength does, honestly, but I like it. Left guard. 6th round pick. Superstar development. Is now freaking 84 overall. He's got 21,000 XP, son. What? Give me that. Give me that. I can upgrade this strength. Well, give me 2 strength then. Give me some awareness. 86 overall. So we got him. He's 6'8", 324 pounds. We got him up to 89 strength, which is pretty decent. He's 23 years old. We just got him to 90 overall. Well, 90 pass block, run block, impact block. 89 strength. I think this guy's gonna be he's gonna be a stud, bro. He was drafted as a tackle, as a right tackle. And I think I might be able to move him there next season. This is our other guy here, Masafilo, who did have the opportunity his rookie year to just sit for most of the season and develop. And then we went on ahead and got him to start and roll. He's been pretty decent for us here. Let's go ahead and give him 88 strength. Impact block is good. Do run block. Let's do awareness for this young man. Alright, 78 awareness. I like to even out my guys, you know. Eric Flowers, you bum. How long can we make you any better for the playoffs? Is that's what I'm trying to do here, okay? Pass block. Yes, I'll take that. Jesus. Block for me, young fella. Alright, he didn't get too much XP, neither did he. Alrighty. Running back. Mr. Howard. Mr. Best running back of the year. Definitely wanted to get this trucking up. Alright, guys, so you got 94 trucking now. It's going to cost me 10,000 XP to get to 95. I think we're going to hold out for that. Really do. Wow, his rating doesn't go up with 2 more trucking? That's interesting. That is interesting. Yes. Quarterback has 6,000 XP. What shall we use it on? We're pretty much stacked everywhere. Play action is already 95. Okay. I think that's something that we can pretty much upgrade as we go here. believe if you actually put your awareness up, you can throw the ball out of sacks or something like that. I don't know. Something crazy. But 6,000 XP is not really a lot, so. Alright, let's go ahead and rock with that. He's 97 overall now, just with 1 awareness and 1 deep accuracy. 87 deep accuracy is pretty good, though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Lie. Patrick Elias. Do not have enough for any run block or pass block, or impact block. So make you a little more aware there, guy. We upgraded 2 awareness points. And he went up 3 overall points. That's interesting. Defense. What? He only got 6,000 XP. He won Defensive Player of the Year. What the fuck? That's disrespectful. That's probably because he already 26. That's fucking whack, bro. That is whack. Weak souls. Weak souls. I'll take a little bit of injury right there. He's up to 90 overall, though. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it, boy. Boy. All I'm saying is, if somebody won Defensive Player of the Year, they should be able to be 99 overall. I'm just saying. Oh, that Langley must have made the Pro Bowl. Let me check your stats, bro. 73 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 picks, all in 1 fucking game. 4 pass deflection, well, 5 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. Huh. Yeah, pretty decent numbers. Pretty decent. Only 1 CFL, though. 5th round pick right there. There he is, Pro Bowl and NFC Defensive Player of the Week. That's nice. That's nice of you guys to give him the Pro Bowl vote. That's awesome. Damn, 87 overall, just with some awareness and play right now. That was pursuit. Need that too, huh? Alright. I don't think anybody else has any big XP to use. Nope. Not really. What about Presley? Nope. Alright. Let's make this young man a little bit better. Alright, well. Just get some awareness for you. And Mr. Sykes, what can we do for you, sir? What can we do for you, buddy? Give me this play rec. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Grice is back in the lineup. Right has 9,000 XP. Might as well save it and just see what it is that he loses. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I just do this here? Blah 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 blah. Before I do that, let's see what they do on defense. Zone blitz, cover 3, cover 1. Ha 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 ha. Know what I'm gonna do against that shit? Give me the switch concept. Cover 2 is our, what's the name? That's good. Yeah, give me Jawan Shaw there. Floyd, 26. I think I can pretty much stop. What's the name in him so far? me Mike Williams. So I think for the next season, that's probably what we're gonna rock with right here. Shaw, Williams, and Alford on defense. Chargers beat the Jags. Falcons won that game. Steelers lost. Damn, only got one game right, which was the Falcons. That's funny. Dallas goes to Seattle. The Patriots travel to Baltimore. San Diego and Kansas City. That's a divisional matchup. That should be good. Should be a close game. Let me take a look at these Ravens, man. Let me see what they did. Let's see what these here Ravens did there, boy. Flacco, another typical Flacco year. 226 yards per game. 27 and 15. In his 11th year. Only down to 91 throw power? What? That's booty. Oh, he actually threw 30 touchdowns that year. That's kind of cool. I think that was his first year with Alshon Jeffrey. Yeah, it was. Because obviously I traded him. Dudes take a lot of sacks, bro. God damn. Like, look at 2014. He only took 19 sacks. Only took 15 sacks in 15. Then he goes up to 55. Like, what? That's interesting. So, damn, he missed throwing for 4,000 yards. Only threw for 4,000 yards one time in his career. That sucks. That's booty butt cheeks, boy. Spencer Ware, 10 touchdowns, only 898 yards, though. Kenneth Dixon, not a lot of yards per carry, but he did have 6 TDs. This guy's even worse. I was actually thinking about drafting him, too. Ali and Dukwe. Glad I didn't. Look at that acceleration. Ugh. Their leading receiver was also a tight end with 75 catches. Marcus Ramsey, 73 catches, 7 TDs. That's not a bad rookie year. They got Laquan Treadwell. Wow. Where was Alshon Jeffrey all year? Still 90 overall. He must have missed some games. Had to. What am I doing? Got 3 years left on his deal. He only played in 9 games. Damn. I'm sorry I sold y'all this bullshit ass nickel. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Treadwell's not bad though. I wonder if they're gonna sign him back. Shit, I would. Look at this guy's fucking, what's the name? 89 route run. 72 catches. You know, career high. How many games did he play? Played all 16. Okay. Oh wow, his rookie is 81 overall. 96 speed? What? What? 7th overall pick. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see, I see. Ronnie Stanley gave up 12 sacks, but he was like top 5 in offensive lineman of the year. CJ Mosley, $127. Only 2 TFLs, 3 sacks, 3 picks, 11 deflections, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 blocked kick. Okay. I see you, Mr. Mosley. 6 picks for Tavon Young. George Iloka. KJ Riddle, Eric Weddle, Timmy J. 10 sacks? What? Stephon Anthony. I wonder if they're playing the 3-4 or 4-3. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, they're playing a 4-3. Timmy Jernigan's a defensive tackle now. Okay. You got Hitchens out there with 4.5 sacks. Kamale Correa, 5.5 sacks. They got fucking Snacks Harrison with 7 sacks. Are you serious? Who's playing left end? Darius Smith. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm not about to play this game right now, so I'm finna go ahead and cut this video right here, boy. So, love, pizza, hankers, and I'm out.